Omi Esa Central Local Government Area.
With the production capacity of between 6 to 7 tons of maize per hectare across 400 hectares, the Domifan settlement is one of Senator Uhunmwonde's agricultural revolution policy, which is translating into visible results in the maize production and processing value chain. Governor Bolo, who inspected the large expanse of the maize farm in company with the Commissioner of Agriculture and Food Security, Honorable Jerry Owangwe, the Special Advisor on Agriculture and Food Security, Godin Ubodu, and the Director, Agricultural Services in the State Ministry of Agriculture, Ogumbo Osarbo David, commended the progress made so far and reaffirmed his administration's focus on achieving food security, job creation, and economic diversification through large-scale agriculture.
It's a practical farm and a practical governance. That is what you are seeing. We don't just talk. We do it for you to see. This is the farm.
Director of Agricultural Services in the State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Ogumbo Osarbo David, who conducted the governor and his team around the farm, disclosed that the maize cultivated at the site has reached the harvesting stage.
The maize is ready for harvest because we are going for dry maize. So we're already looking at about 18% already now, moisture content, and so we can start harvesting. At least we can add dry from our shelves or using our dryers, take it to 15, and then the off-taker can come. Fine flour means at Ewu is ready to be the off-taker.
Earlier, Governor Bolo had inspected ongoing construction work at the Ramat Park flyover in Ipoboka to ascertain the level of progress. Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
As part of efforts to further reposition the Benedion Education Center Benin City as a leading brand in the education sphere globally, a 3-day corporate management training for its workforce has been held. Pius Nsogo reports that the training with the theme Empowering Educators, Strengthening Leadership and Sustaining REC as a 21st century thought leader had the founder of Skills HQ and former director, governor of John Odigio Yego Public Service Academy, Ms. Precious Imowahe Ogbomo, as facilitator.
The training commenced with the management staff, who include principals and vice principals, taking the first session aimed at nurturing and developing in them the requisite school management and operational skills to drive growth and development of the center, while the general session for all participants, tailored to create a deep sense of brand loyalty to the corporate cultures and values of the center, ensured that staff are ethical and professional in the discharge of their core responsibilities.
The brain exists for a reason. Our brain is there to think. The people who are critical thinkers deliver the future. So I want people to remember this training as the place that ignited thinking, taking us into a learning mindset where we are questioning every single thing.
In a remark, the Deputy Chairman of Benedion Education Center, Lady Cherry Benedion, said the training will deepen class management skills in the teachers to ensure a culture of impressive performance among students. She urged the participants to take full advantage of the program to enable them contribute meaningfully to the dream of Benedion Education Center.
Know your institution, know the aspirations, know the venture that led us to establish this Benedion Education Center.
The Director of Administration, Pastor Angela Benedion, and some participants were positive about the impact of the training.
Each and every one of us will use this opportunity to appraise your work, your assignment in this school.
We are looking at the future, and we're trying to equip our teachers with new technology, new ideas, so that our teachers will be in a better position to be able to direct the affairs of our students.
I want to appreciate the Deputy Chairman of this great center for the opportunity he has given to teachers and staff to be refreshed.
Certificates of attendance were later presented to participants. Founded in 1990, Igbenedion Education Center has consistently produced outstanding results, with students achieving top rankings in national and other external exams. The 3-day school improvement training, according to management, seeks to enhance collaboration and ensure mutual support for students' holistic development. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
Once a symbol of urban renewal in the heart of Benin City, the multi-million naira fountain at the Ring Road, also known as King Square, now lies abandoned, overtaken by street traders and suspected drug peddlers. Oluwakbelumi Abioye completes the report.
Right behind me is what used to be one of the most beautiful landmarks in Benin City, the Ring Road Fountain, once a pride of the city center, now a shadow of its former self. The imposing fountain, commissioned during the administration of former Governor Adams Oshiomhole as part of a city beautification drive, was once a dazzling attraction. Its musical water jets and colorful lights lit up the night sky, drawing both residents and tourists. It also served as a welcoming site for visitors to the National Museum, located within the historic King Square. However, years of neglect have taken their toll. The fountain has stopped working, while the surrounding garden and pavement have become overrun by petty traders, refuse, and reports of illicit activities, raising safety and environmental concerns. Some residents described the development as disheartening and called on the Edo State government to restore and preserve the landmark.
Growing up, I paid the gate pass to enter here, but lately it has been abandoned, and if this place is remembered, I guess it's going to be for the benefit of both the government and the masses.
You have an existing government right here. That existing government, which is the museum, share your idea with them. Then let them know how they are going to come in, that will make the populace be contributing a dime, so that such a didactic project can fund itself.
What we need now is a revival so that the water fountain can come back to life.
Edo State Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Nosa Adams, says plans are underway to revive the abandoned fountain as part of the government's broader urban renewal program.
The government has made arrangements to remodel it and make it to come upstream very effectively again.
From Benin, Oluwakbelumi Abioye, ITV News.
If you just joined us, this is ITV Network News. We'll now hand over to our Abuja Network Center, where Charity is standing by. Over now to you, Charity. We do sincerely apologize for the loss of audio in that report from Abuja Network Center. We will now go on a break. Do stay. Thanks a lot for staying tuned. If you just joined us, this is ITV Network News. Moving on, the governor of Edo State, Senator Uhunmwonde, has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to maintaining peace and ensure the security of vital oil infrastructure across the state. The governor made the commitment when he received the leadership of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, Edo State chapter in Government House. Kingsley Uchebu reports.
Governor Bolo commended the leadership of IPMAN led by the newly elected chairman, Mr. Michael Ogiame, for resolving its internal crisis amicably, assuring them of the state government's continued support in creating an enabling environment for petroleum marketers to operate. He also addressed concerns raised by the association over pipeline vandalism along the Bini Depot and Warri Refinery corridor, assuring that the state government had constituted a task force on pipeline monitoring to strengthen security across the state.
Let me thank all of you. Well, for the vandalization and the rest, we have already set up a task force on pipeline monitoring. So if they are set, we are set. We will take charge on our own part, but the worry part, that is Delta State. I will also talk to the governor to see how we can jointly monitor pipelines so that there will be no vandalization.
Earlier, the new chairman of IPMAN, Mr. Michael Ogiame, assured the governor of the association's commitment to transparency, unity, and continuity of leadership within the association.
To ensure that we have peace in Edo State IPMAN and to ensure and guarantee a free flow of petroleum products across the state. Sir, the succession plan we have on ground has been there. At the expiration of my tenure of 3 years, I will hand over to my vice here, Mr. Pius Okwebo, at the end of 3 years. And that has been the succession plan will not change, according to our constitution.
Governor Bolo's mediation in resolving the IPMAN leadership crisis is part of his administration's efforts to promote industrial harmony in the state's oil and gas sector. Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
The Nigerian Senate is set to amend the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency Act to secure better funding and improve road maintenance across the country. The Senate Committee on FERMA highlighted this during the screening of President Bola Tinubu's nominee for chairman of the FERMA Board of Trustees. National Assembly correspondent Charity Tanko reports.
The committee, led by Senator Sahabi Alhajiyau of Zamfara North, expressed concern over the continued poor state of federal roads, attributing the challenge to inadequate funding of FERMA. Senator Yau lamented that, despite FERMA's critical role in maintaining the nation's road infrastructure, lack of sufficient funding has hampered effective operations.
All of us over here agree that FERMA should be an agency that should be well funded, and we are looking forward at a situation whereby we will make some amendments into the law that created FERMA for us to be able to make it work well and properly.
Responding to lawmakers' questions, Musa Babayo, nominee for former board chairman, vowed to use his extensive public service experience to reform and strengthen the agency's capacity.
Trust fund management and policy coordination. These are the levers which the Federal Road Maintenance Agency needs to propel to the next level. At the level of policy coordination, my experiences in different sectors of our national life has enabled me to work with critical stakeholders across the length and breadth of this country. For FERMA to succeed, we need that collaboration, especially at the National Assembly level.
From Abuja, Charity Tanko, ITV News.
The Federal Capital Territory Administration has announced plan to enforce strict compliance with child immunization requirements across all public and private schools in Abuja. FCT correspondent Joy Igoche reports that the Mandate Secretary, Health Services and Environment Secretariat Dr. Dolakbo Fasawe disclosed this in Abuja during a press conference.
The FCT administration is announcing sanctions under existing public health and education regulation to be meted on public and private schools in default of child immunization requirements. Addressing a news conference at the Public Health Emergency Operations Center, the Mandate Secretary for Health and Environment, Dr. Adedolakwa Fashawe, says the enforcement drive aligns with provisions of the Child Rights Act 2003, which mandates full immunization as a legal obligation for every child.
It has come to our attention that several schools and institutions, especially privately owned schools, have refused to allow entrance of the vaccination team, in spite of extensive awareness, extensive discussions, and this is not the first time. This is something we do every year. And this will dampen the success we hope to achieve. This non-compliance is not only denying eligible children protection against measles and rubella, but also it disrupts the daily implementation plans of the campaign. We should have finished by now, and we are lucky to get a few days extension, and that is why we are creating new avenues of advocacy, letting people know, letting people understand what we are talking about.
She disclosed that the FCT Health Insurance Scheme supported over 600 vaccination teams across the 6 area councils with reflective jackets and logistical backing. From Abuja, Joy Igoche Hakina, ITV News.
Retention ponds that were once envisioned as a lasting solution to erosion and flooding in Urora community, Boboha local government area of Edo State, has now turned into a nightmare for residents. A joy of Urora community, Pa Johnny Dehe and some landlords whose houses have been ravaged by floods have renewed their appeal to the Edo State government to urgently revisit the erosion control project that has left many homes submerged and some landlords have deserted their houses. Donald Ayen reports.
What began as a state government effort to tackle erosion and flooding in rural community in Bobaka local government area of Edo State has ironically become the root of the residents' greatest hardship for many years. According to a John of Urora community, Pa John Idehe and some of the affected landlords, the problem dates back to 2020 when the Edo State government embarked on the construction of erosion retention ponds to channel flood from Urora community to the Queen Ede River. Some landlords affected by the ravaging flood explained that while the initial design was meant to provide several retention ponds to hold and redirect flood water to Queen Ede, only 3 were completed, leaving the system grossly inadequate, a development that causes flood overflow into their houses whenever it rains. The flood victims have appealed to Edo State government to urgently come to their aid, lamenting that many of them have abandoned their houses to seek refuge elsewhere, just as many houses have already been submerged, rendering owners homeless. They allege that the floods are being directed from neighboring Ayen and Uhunmwonde communities into Urora community.
I'm using this medium to beg our able governor, Senator Monday Ukpeworo, to come and help us. Many of our landlord and landlady has already relocated. Most of us now, before we can enter house, it's a problem to us. We are begging our honorable governor to come and help us.
Most houses have been destroyed, properties lost, farmland, and most of the manhole is now a danger to those living here.
Erosion coming from Enyai Aziz, from Womodu Aziz, Aduawa Aziz into Urora, making Urora to be a dumping ground.
My house, water won't carry me and my children. I beg you, I lead down. May not help me and not get a husband.
Some of the affected streets include Imasuen, Ojoko, Ojase, among others. From Urura community in Bobaka local government area of Edo State, Donald Uhunmwonde, ITV News.
The Odionwe, otherwise known as the eldest man in Ayen community, Uhunmwonde local government area of Edo State, Pa Abuwere Ikawire, and the chief priest Nohuwa Denagbe Ohen of Okwahe have called on the State Commissioner of Police to direct the DPO of Egba Police Division to withdraw the personnel in the community for allegedly backing illegal activities of the sacked Okagile. They made the appeal while fielding questions from the news crew. Efosa Owangwe reports.
Ayen community, strategically located in Uhunmwonde local government area, has before now been known as a peaceful place for people to live until the death of the Odiowere. As tradition demands, the second in command and Odiowere in waiting, with the assistance of other elders and the chief priest, took charge of the community administration pending the traditional ratification, which is expected to come up after 3 years of the death of an Odiowere. Trouble, however, started when the Okagele, during the reign of the late Odiowere, refused to relinquish power after being sacked, which caused the current crisis in the community. The Odiowere in charge, Pa Abuwere Ikawire, said to worsen the situation, the police have been allegedly aiding the sacked of Kayele as tradition demands, and many natives have been harassed and had to relocate from their community. Pa Abuwere said the act has destabilized smooth running of the community, which has prompted them to cry out to the police commissioner for rescue and intervention.
Now, I will no butter, I may you go. In Yaya, in Zokageli, a man made a gun.
The chief priest, Nohuwa Adanegbe, said they are appealing to the Benin monarch to intervene in the community crisis, just as he also called on the police authorities to withdraw their men as they have been living as one before the current harassment.
He has never been appointed as Okayele by anybody. I'm appealing to the Great Oba of Benin, Banedo Akoko-Edo, by radio and the executive governor of the state and the inspector general of police to remove the place at Ayen so that people can come home. We have not been at home for some time now.
In a text message in his reaction to an alleged invasion of the community, the public relations officer, Edo State Police Command, Moses Joel Yamu, said the issue will be investigated and action will be taken appropriately. From Benin, Efosa Owangwe, ITV News.
The native of Efua community in Uhunmwonde local government area of Edo State have appealed to His Royal Majesty Obaewa II above Benin to have mercy on their suspended enogie Clifford Edowonyi and forgive him. Ikpomosa Ugiagbe reports that the people of Efua used the opportunity to congratulate the Benin monarch on his ninth coronation anniversary.
These are natives of Iroa community in Uhunmwonde local government area of Edo State, appealing to the Oba of Benin, Omonoba Nedo Ukwo-Akpolokpolo, Ewaye II Oba of Benin, for clemency on their suspended enogie Clifford Edowonyi. Spokespersons for the people of Iroa said they decided to make the passionate appeal considering how loyal the suspended enogie has been to the revered Oba, whom he referred to as a father. They were of the belief that their suspended enogie's lack of formal education was responsible for his involvement. While congratulating the Benin monarch for the twin celebration of his birthday and ninth coronation anniversary, they appealed for forgiveness on their suspended enogie.
Oba Atokpe, Lao Baba, Elogimano Sota, Mani Virwa, and Mare Doimia, Nula Nuya boy, Lequimanu Lequirwa, Nula Baba, and Maria Manaba, La Oba Atokpe.
Laho egwa gwati o maye school ma no we can aye na he o we ye maye school ye ma be gwa mo be gin ni esan na san ye mati na gbon ye be ona wa be ku ni baba e ma ni ruwa na do yin ania mana do yin anu la nu ya boy la ye asan o be ya gbe
no gyogi ma be ruwa ma do yin ana mi na no gbera no ma keke la baba ye huere nu yo ko e bo baba o bo na ya gbo ma be ya se kegbe oba no rekete do ri e ba mokoko la nu pari na no la baba Atokpe.
We believe that he will turn a new leaf and remain as your subject, even as we are your subject.
and we congratulate you, our father. Wishing you a big congratulations for 9th coronation anniversary and even the birthday celebration, which is a double blessing.
From Erwa Community, Ikmomosa, Ugiagbe, ITV News.
We will take another break, don't go away. The compulsory monthly environmental sanitation in Edo State is important for the well-being of its residents. It involves keeping the environment clean, managing waste properly, and preventing the spread of diseases. In the October edition of the exercise, residents in New Benin, Upper Lawane, Mission Road, Ring Road, Upper Market and Oliha Market in Benin City were cited cleaning their environment. Jonah Omowa reports.
In the October edition of the exercise, residents and market traders in Oba Market, Oliha Market, New Benin Market and adjoining streets in Benin City were cited cleaning their environment.
Today the environmental, so we maintain the New Benin, and the New Benin now it's too dirty.
This gutter at Yoruba Street Junction, the gutter is already blocked. Earlier come and help us to clear the drainage. I'm working, I'm clearing gutter, we are parking dirty, you understand?
Acting Chairman, Uhunmwonde Local Government, Engineer Gabriel Dusei, who monitored the exercise in Benin Metropolis, commended residents of New Benin Market for their participation.
I want to thank the good people of Uhunmwonde for the cooperation and for coming out in their number to ensure that their environment are clean. Uhunmwonde must be clean. Edo State must be clean because cleanliness is next to godliness.
The situation was not different at Edokpolo Street off Owe Street, St. Saviour Market area in Ikpobaha Local Government area, where residents commended the acting chairman, Eric Osawau, for evacuating a refuse dump of over 35 years from the area.
We've experiencing inconveniences, especially when you find that the dump has often shifted to the road. You see all types of flies we cannot even mention. This is why when you are in power, try and look inward and see what you can do to improve on the previous government.
It's also good that we may keep our local government clean. You know, if these waste are not properly disposed, it will also turn to health hazard to the residents of this area.
At the time of this report, the faulters were being tried in a mobile court along Exotic Street, Benin City. From Benin, Jonah Omowa, ITV News.
The October edition of the monthly environmental sanitation exercise held on Saturday across Uhunmwonde local government area with massive participation and supervision by the acting chairman, Honorable Austin Mafidon. Oluwafemi Farayola reports.
The sanitation exercise recorded over 80% compliance at Kara Market, Ayen, where the acting local government chairman commended leaders for their cooperation and urged them to intensify efforts ahead of the next environmental sanitation.
We are impressed with what we see compared to the last time. We want a situation whereby we'll get clean bypass here. So we don't tell them, we don't serve the notice. And if they don't comply, you know the way the law be. So in the next 14 days, we'll make sure that we come here to come evacuate them.
At the Benin Auchi bypass, Honorable Imafidon advised artisans, especially laborers and commercial motorcyclists, to take advantage of the exercise to clean and maintain their surroundings. Honorable Imafidon instructed the HOD environment to serve removal notice to owners of illegal structures erected along the road corridor in a bid to commence beautification along the bypass.
We have plans to beautify this place. And by the grace of God, we are going to start within the shortest possible time. But first, we must make sure we evacuate them. And we have served them notice and we want to believe they will comply.
The chairman and his team later proceeded to a whole community where low compliance was observed. Meanwhile, a mobile court had a busy session attending to various offenders who violated environmental sanitation laws.
This month too, they better pass last month too. We believe say next month will also better pass this month too. Now it be say people don't they get the awareness, say they must clean their environment.
As they say, go cleanliness is next to godliness. They comply well compared to last month. So they are doing the work, everything is clean.
We discover say all the people they comply with the rules and regulations what we give them. And all the illegal structure what we ask them to remove, they don't remove her.
Honorable Austin Imafidon rated the level of compliance high and expressed optimism that by the next sanitation exercise, total compliance would be achieved across the entire local government area. Oluwafemi Falayola, ITV News.
The executive chairman of Akoko-Edo local government area, Right Honorable Alabi Blizo Shonogwe, on Saturday participated in the October edition of the environmental sanitation exercise organized in a bid to promote a clean and safe environment for the people. Right Honorable Shonogwe, while monitoring the exercise, stated it is the duty of the local government council to avert contamination of diseases due to filthiness. William Siama reports.
The executive chairman, Akoko-Edo local government, Right Honorable Alabi Oshonogwe, said he's not only concerned about dumping of indiscriminate refuse at unauthorized sites, but also about measures to clear the streets that have been turned into dumping ground, which cause havoc to residents. He commended the state governor, Senator Modu Kwebolo, and his deputy, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, for reintroducing the compulsory sanitation exercise in Edo State. He promised to protect health workers because of the hazards and provide sanitation tools for health workers while discharging their duty.
People are showing positive response. They are highly impressed that yes, we have a governor who can bring back the good old days. And that is what is playing across the 18 local government in the state. Yes, people are happy that sanitation exercise can come back again for the betterment of our dear people. You know, you must tidy up the environment from time to time, not just last Saturday of every month, but starting from the first day of the month till the end of the month. But for us as a government, we just set aside this last Saturday of the month to ensure that our environments are well kept.
Commending the local government boss for his purposeful leadership, the head of environment department, Akoko-Edo local government, Sanitarian Ibideme Fobi, assured the chairman readiness of the staff to keep Akoko-Edo environment clean and safe. She appreciated Right Honorable Oshonogwe for providing an enabling environment for them to work and promised to liaise with security agencies to arrest offenders who flout sanitation laws during the exercise. William Siama, ITV News.
The head of Environmental Department, Etsako West local government area, Mr. Ayen, has reiterated the need for residents of Edo North Senatorial District to take the monthly environmental sanitation exercise seriously. Edo North correspondent McDonald Irunokai reports that Mr. Ayen made this call while monitoring residents' level of compliance in Awuchi and its environs. The report is presented by Uhunmwonde.
The compulsory monthly environmental sanitation exercise in Etsako West local government area recorded low compliance in communities such as Afasho Zarwe, Jatu Zarwe, South Ibie, and Auchi Metropolis, the administrative headquarters of the council. Speaking during the monitoring exercise, the head of environmental department, Mr. Agbonoga Igenekume, urged residents to actively participate in the exercise and keep their surroundings clean. He emphasized that maintaining a clean environment is the foundation for a healthy and sustainable lifestyle.
We had restrictions today. This means that the mobile was sitting, and as we speak, we're still sitting, trying and vendors. The level of compliance to some extent is there. My advice to people is that they should try and keep the environment.
Some residents who spoke to our correspondent also highlighted the numerous benefits of a clean and hygienic environment.
Cleanliness is a very good thing. Because if you clean your environment, it's for your own good. To me, I do it every now and then with my family. So I advise that all communities should engage in cleaning of the environment.
It's a good thing to clean the environment, and I appreciate the government for coming up with this environmental sanitation.
The Edo State government reminds the public that the compulsory monthly environmental sanitation exercise holds on the last Saturday of every month across all local government areas of the state. Uhunmwonde, ITV News.
A one-stop shop offering a wide range of items from clothes and shoes to kitchen utensils has officially opened in Benin City. The business, established by a non-governmental organization known as Vibrant Life Charity Center, is located at number 71 Textile Mill Road by Ewaike Motor Spare Parts Market Junction in Benin City. Wellington Akodeja reports.
The charitable business outfit was inaugurated by the president of Conference of Non-Governmental Organization, Congos, Comrade Bartholomew Okwado. The Vibrant Life Charity Shop Center was founded with the vision of promoting humanitarian service and supporting communities in need. The Vice President of the NGO, Mrs. Modred Oni, and the Councillor, Mrs. Ege Afegbai, explained that the shop was established to make quality and affordable items accessible to the public.
This particular charity shop is an initiative of Vibrant Life Foundation, and it's a place where you can come shop quality, quantity for less, as low as 3,000 naira. It's a shocker, right? That is what we bring to the people of Edo State.
We are for the people. We don't have so much, but the little we have, we spread the love. Open a food bank, set up a library where everybody, especially secondary school, we have free access to read, to improve on our charity shop, also to make people enjoy life in our own little way.
Comrade Bartholomew Okwado and Dr. Bright emphasized that customers can purchase quality goods at prices starting as low as 3,000 naira.
The things that are sold here, they have quality type, quality, and it's affordable. The highest cost here is 3,000 naira.
Items come by charity donation, and of course, the proceeds from this charity shop will also go into reaching out to the less privileged in our societies.
Thank you for Vibrant Life Foundation for giving us this opportunity to shop for less.
The Vibrant Life Charity Center is located at number 71 Testami Road in the city. From Benin, Wellington, Akoko-Edo, ITV News.
Few days after the people of Iyekeze in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State called on the Benin monarch to intervene in the boundary dispute between it and Uhunmwonde community, natives of Uhunmwonde community have come out en masse to insist that the disputed land belongs to them. Jonah Omowa, who covered the meeting between the two communities presided over by security agencies, has details.
The boundary disputes between Uhunmwonde and Iyekeze communities have lingered since 2023, arising from a meeting between the two communities presided over by the DPO of Ogida Police Division, G. Omoike, urging them to maintain peace and wait for the resolution of the palace of the Benin monarch. The Onyowe and other elders of Uhunmwonde community have maintained that the people of Iyekeze have encroached on their land.
Iyekeze, Uhunmwonde, Okpa Mateki, Enawege, Otigomona ogi aenu eri oje
odenede na wayo wela wa kan ari ayan oba yan to ogi Iyekeze ke ba ni pa radedian ona ga ogi mani Uhunmwonde okeke na ire do ibi Iyekeze yan na ya mu yin yan na ya mu ye Uhunmwonde mana ya tiyan so ego ba ere dia wa na we ona be fine ma
Uhunmwonde na ma no pa ogun no de na unda iya wemi gbogbo na iyoba wona ya rima ke ba ya se zo via Uhunmwonde gba ore
awon ni wala gbogbo na seta ni ma be no ye na ma ya da to jo boto ge yi na si mi ogo ma be ba ko ma be
tu ma awa yo ba keke be àwọn no ba ni adogun ayo na do amere okosisi wo kopia ado adebebo.
Reacting to the allegation, the spokesman for Iyekeze community said the matter has not been resolved by the palace of the Benin monarch.
When they refuse to adhere to comply with the judgment of the palace, that's why we now summon them again. And the matter is in the palace now.
Meanwhile, emissaries from the Benin monarch have invited the Onyowe of Uhunmwonde for a meeting on Monday next week. From Uhunmwonde community in Ovia Northeast local government area, Jonah Omowa, ITV News.
In fulfillment of its core mandate to produce professional nurses knowledgeable and clinically competent to function in major areas of nursing practice, the Department of Nursing Science, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, Benson Idahosa University, Benin City, has inducted not less than 128 nurses at the second oath-taking induction ceremony. Pius Nsova reports that the event, which attracted dignitaries from all walks of life, featured a guest lecture titled Leadership and Advocacy in Nigeria Healthcare Sector, positioning nurses as catalysts for the 21st century change.
Administration of oaths to the inductees triggered excitement in a lecture titled Leadership and Advocacy in Nigeria Healthcare Sector, Positioning Nurses as Catalyst for the 21st Century Change. The guest lecturer, Dr. Zacchaeus Oyewumi, described nurses as frontier health workers who understand patients' needs and can drive the 21st century healthcare transformation in Nigeria.
If our healthcare institution will work, then we must begin to allow nurses to play their key role in terms of leadership.
The Vice Chancellor, Benson Idausa University, Professor John Okoya, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, General Duties, Professor Tidy Ekrakene, restated the university's commitment for excellence and commended the Department of Nursing Science for their good work.
We launched the second set of our enterprise graduates into the world.
The Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical and Health Sciences, Professor Clara Agbedia, expressed appreciation to parents and guardians of the inductees for sacrifices, love, and support. On her part, the HOD Nursing Science Department BIU, Dr. J. Okwose, assured the audience that the inductees have been adequately trained and can compete favorably among the best in the world.
History is being made today as we celebrate and welcome into the Hall of Fame of the Department of Nursing.
There was presentation of awards to some inductees with outstanding performance.
We had 15 first-class students, graduates, and then 9 others came out best in their different disciplines.
I am so grateful to God for the journey of 5 years finally coming to an end. I want to thank God for the grace that He gave me to attain this feat.
We give God all the glory for making this day a success.
Benson Idausa University is reputed for the grooming of sound professionals with excellent academic and moral background. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
A political analyst, Barrister Abubakar Yesufu, has called on President Bola Tinubu to stop shying away from seeking help from foreign machineries in the fight against the worsening insecurity in the country, as other developed countries do. Efosa Uhunmwonde reports.
The worsening insecurity, kidnapping, Boko Haram terrorists, and criminal herdsmen, among others in Nigeria, is fast becoming embarrassment to the country in the eyes of the international community. The recent change of service chiefs by the president is not seen in some quarters as the solution to the insecurity. Observer urged the president to think outside the box. A political analyst, Barrister Abubakar Yusuf, who joins the program virtually from Lagos, says the president should jettison pride and engage foreign mercenaries to collaborate with security forces to fight insecurity head-on.
So we really need to study this fighting and all that. And let me also mention how Jonathan, no matter the shortcomings, was able to checkmate this insurgency in his time. What did he do? He invited foreign interest from South Africa, and he actually postponed his elections. And within 6 weeks, our bushes and our forests were cleared of insurgency. But I'm surprised that the country is reluctant to develop coal fields, and they do not want to engage concerns.
Listeners on radio and viewers on television also contributed through phone calls.
When you look at the feedback you are getting, they are not good enough. Fire the service chiefs. The one that you are reappointing will learn. If they don't meet the responsibility of Nigerians, fire them again. Whether there was allegation of coup and all that does not actually matter to Nigerians. You even know that Nigeria will be happy. But sincerely speaking, they have not lived to expectation. So firing them now is already out of time. And I think that the new one that are coming right now should not be business as usual.
Politics Today is a news and current affairs program at same time on ITV and radio every Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning. From Benin, Efosa Uhunmwonde, ITV News.
And now talking sports, Sunderland moved into second place in the Premier League as winger James Talby scored a 94th-minute winner to stun Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Sunderland were on the brink of earning a valuable point in West London but snatched all three when Talby converted from the edge of the box after a quick counter-attack. The victory, which is Sunderland's first on the road this season, was all the more remarkable given Chelsea had taken an early lead when Alejandro Garnacho scored his first goal for the club with a fine solo effort. Sunderland leveled through Wilson Cedar, who netted down from close range for his fourth goal of the season, following Chelsea's failure to clear their lines from a long throw. In other games, Manchester United made it 3 wins a roll as they beat Brighton 4-2 to go forth, while Newcastle United captain Bruno Guimaraes scored the dramatic late winner as Fulham's losing run continued at St James's Park. And that's it on ITV Network News tonight. Thanks a lot for watching. Good night.
ITV.